Detroit. We've got Jody Meeks. Andre Drummond is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in the 1 spot. What a season for Al Horford last year. Such a great display from him and his team as he led the Hawks to the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference.
And for all the team accomplishments the Hawks had, Horford was able to hit some of his own milestones as well. Had his first career triple-double last season.
Millsap a screen. Porter in the corner. Clock at 4. It's tipped. Leaner from distance. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Jackson dishes to Meeks. Outside Gordon. It's Jackson with the drive. Releases. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Jackson.
Horford was really a cog in all aspects of the Hawks last season. I mean, a major cog. Just a consistent presence inside with his 15 points and 7 boards a game.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And for Horford last year, the numbers were down a bit, but that wasn't due to his play. I think the Hawks were just a more balanced team, and he could obviously put up bigger numbers if he wanted to, but by playing within the system, I think it allowed Atlanta to reach his true potential over the course of the regular season. Yeah, and Al Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other, but this is one of those guys that does it all.
Rubio against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard kicks to Gordon. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Horford at 6'10", a natural power forward who's been pressed into duty at the center spot, but he holds his own on the low block.
He also does a really good job, Kevin, moving his feet and covering in space, covering the pick and roll. He's outstanding in that regard, which is important in today's game. He's got mobility and a high IQ.
And the basket by Rubio. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Gordon, the pass to Leonard. It's Drummond with the drive. That's good. Drummond's got his first 2 points of the night.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Millsap a screen. Here's Porter. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's the break. He kicks to Meeks. On the wing, Jackson. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Leonard draws the double. Drummond a screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Rubio kicks to Millsap. Dishes to Porter. Passes it to Green. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Rubio's got his second basket of the game. And here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Drummond. And stolen by Horford. And the wide open shot from Green. Hands it from downtown.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Leonard with a screen on Rubio. Outside, Meeks. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Rubio kicks to Horford. The dish to Rubio. Millsap a screen. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. Rebound, Detroit. Outside Leonard. Green with the block. Kicks it to Rubio. He dishes it to Porter. Pass to Horford. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good on the triple.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Rubio dishes to Green. And Rubio kicks to Millsap. Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Millsap. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Detroit making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. The drive by Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And Anthony Morrow, good for 3. Morrow's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, you know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size, Greg was talking about Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay?
Wow.
So that just lets you know.
Wow.
The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, huge. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Pachulia comes in for Al Horford. And James Johnson is subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. Morrow. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Rubio. To the middle. Pachulia, good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Jackson against Rubio. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Fast break, the Hawks. There's Green with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
And he gets it to go.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Left side Jackson. Can't get it to go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. On the wing, Green. Outside Millsap. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to Orlando. Jackson with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Feeds to Lamb. Fires from the line. Drummond. Got a piece of it. Here's Johnson. Can't connect from short range. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Drummond up top. Drummond a screen. The feet to land. It's Drummond with the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Atlanta again missing.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Gordon with a screen on Rubio. Jackson passes to Gordon. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lamb. And they're moving it up. Morrow dishes to Lamb. And that misses. That would have put him up. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Johnson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And he is the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap very effective.
And part of his being underrated. Estimated, I think, is due to that size. Folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And Millsap with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. He gets you rebounds, blocks, and he leads all power forwards in steals pretty much every season.
Making some changes. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Millsap. Allen comes in for Daniel Green. And Brooks subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Detroit also making some changes. Wright, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Ilyasova comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Jackson. Jack's shot is good.
And speaking of Millsap's defense, I mean, he can switch out and cover perimeter players as well. His smaller stature gives him that versatility, but then the long wingspan allows him to still bang with the biggies.
Brooks with the bucket. Pistons trailed by 3. And Jack kicks to Ilyasova. Wright sets a screen, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Stoudemire setting the pick for Brooks. Stoudemire outside. Clock at 6. Stoudemire the screen. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. Second chance effort. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Over to the left wing. To the wing on the left. Wright sets a screen. Here's Lamb. Rebound by the Hawks.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Allen. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Brooks, the best to Pachulia. On the wing, Johnson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
It's Allen on the wing. Wide open look.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a...
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. White is out there with Ilyasova. There's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Leonard in at the 3 side. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
And Detroit has possession. 6-point game. Jack against Brooks. Back to Jack. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
Allen dishes to Brooks. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Jack with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Top of the key, Ilyasova. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Horford. It's stolen by Jack. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brooks. Allen with it. Now Wright defending. Porter kicks to Stoudemire. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
That's his first personal foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Jack against Brooks. Horford. Right through the knee for the layup. Horford's got 6.
Crisp pass into the paint.
The pass to Lamb. Back to Jack. From 20 feet out. Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 6. It's Brooks on the wing. He has 5. Back to Stoudemire. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Here's Horford. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Amari Stoudemire, with a change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever. And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Stoudemire, the screen. Porter passes to Allen. Atlanta again missing.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
And the rejection by Stoudemire. Brooks dishes to Allen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first free throw of the game. Chris Humphries has checked in for Ilyasova. And Allen drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And he gets it to go. Jack's got his second basket of the night. The Hawks leading by 5. Here is Brooks. He has 5. Stoudemire kicks to Brooks. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Horford. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Horford's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Pick by Humphries. To the paint. Lamb passes to Wright. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Dishes it to Horford. There's a screen. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Atlanta leading by 7. Brooks kicks to Horford. Here's the 3. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his first foul. And a different look here for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Wright. Gordon comes in for Chris Humphries. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Lamb. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And Detroit with a change here, too. Morrow's checked in. Jackson dishes to Drummond. Down low. It's tipped. Millsap with the steal. Up the floor. And Jackson with the block. They retain possession. Outside, Green. Poked away. They're running. Drummond with it. He's picked up by Millsap. They get it back. A second chance effort. And that one's good. Drummond.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Julia, good.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
And Drummond kicks to Gordon. Outside for Jackson. shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. Rubio with a wide open look. He drains the quick shot. And it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
The drive by Jackson. Gordon kicks to Meeks. And he connects with the jumper.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Rubio against Jackson. Passes it to Millsap. And stolen by Gordon. And here we go. Meeks, good.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Inside. Millsap down low. He's against Gordon. And stolen by Gordon. He feeds it to Drummond. He kicks it to Morrow. Drummond passes to Jackson. Tries again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
It's been a solid outing for Drummond. He's got 8 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Anthony Morrow.
We know Andre Drummond is an elite rebounder. So many 20-plus rebound games. He just gobbles up rebounds like very few in the league do.
And for Drummond, he rebounds at an elite level on both ends of the floor.
In terms of offensive rebounding for Drummond, had the best offensive rebound percentage rate last year in the entire league. One of the best offensive rebound percentages really we've ever had. And guys, you gotta love the front court for these Atlanta Hawks. I mean, Al Horford and Paul Millsap both give up a few inches in terms of height, but you won't find a more skilled and versatile front court in the NBA.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Well, speaking of the skill of the Atlanta front court, their offense predicated on ball movement and spacing and shooting. Unlike San Antonio, Horford and Millsap a perfect fit.
Really, those two enjoy playing together. Excellent chemistry between them because they're both mobile, agile, skilled big guys.
Pistons trailed by 7. Pass to Drummond. Atlanta with the rebound. Millsap's got his 6th rebound on the night. Green kicks to Rubio. Stolen by Jackson. Fast break Detroit. Jackson's got the ball. Offensive rebound. Here's Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. The Hawks leading by 7. Rubio outside. They set the pick. And it's sent back by Drummond. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Jackson. Covered by Rubio. Good on the shot. Jackson's got his first bucket of the night.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Rubio against Jackson. Rubio outside. Clock at 6. Johnson dishes to Pachulia. There's the call on James Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Drummond the screen. Now the dish to Gordon. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The Hawks leading by 5. Millsap a screen. Rubio with it. And it's Gordon picking him up.
Boy, I like how Paul Millsap used his body to get into the defender there.
There's the bucket. Good. And that's 10 points here for Drummond.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Gordon against Millsap. Johnson the screen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Hawks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
.29 seconds left to play in the first half. Shoots from 12. That one wide left. Pistons trailed by 7. Leonard the pass to Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have. Missed that one.
And we're through the first.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Horford really had a good quarter. He has 11 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Paul Millsap. Green out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Johnson in it, the small forward. There's Green with the 3. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Hawks leading by 3. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Millsap. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Leonard attacking, and he goes in for the dunk.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Millsap has the open look. Again, Millsap missing.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Leonard draws the double. Back to Drummond. The kick out to Ilyasova. Up top, Meeks. He's guarded by Johnson. Meeks can't hit.
And Jody Meeks last season, coming off the best effort of his career the year before, signed a big contract with the Pistons. They thought he'd be their designated three-point shooter. Instead, he missed the first 22 games with a back injury and just never really got in sync.
The Hawks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Now for Jody Meeks, we were just talking about with Greg last year, Clark. He did have a game where he rained 9 3-pointers on Orlando, just one short of the Pistons' all-time record.
Well, it's all about rhythm for him. I tell you where he finally found some rhythm last month of the season. I mean, he shot 57% from the field and 44% from behind the arc.
And the Pistons making a change here. Lights checked in.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Al Horford's checked in for Pachulia. And Porter subbed in for James Johnson.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
With the assist.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And we were talking about Ilyasova. There's a reason his field goal percentage went up last season. It wasn't necessarily better shooting. It was probably better shot selection.
And I think the scheme played to his strengths. Lots of ball movement, penetration, kicking out to open spot-up shooters. Ersan showed us that's his kind of game.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
A different look here for Detroit. Lamb, he's checked in for Jody Meeks. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Jackson. Outside Jack. Kicks it to Ilyasova. Millsap with the steal. Here's Rubio. And he banks in the layup. And now a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And Lamb kicks to right. Inside. Here's Leonard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Leonard's got 9.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Pass to Porter. Leonard with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jack's shot is good.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Rubio outside. He dishes it to Green. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. He's got 9.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
There's a good screen. Jack with a screen on Green. Lamb. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Lamb's got his second basket of the night.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Feeds it to Leonard for the tie, and another 3 for Detroit.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Rubio dishes to Green. Millsap pass to Rubio. Millsap a screen. 5 to shoot. Puts up the baby hook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And Jack kicks to Leonard. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Talking about Jarrett Jack, he is especially dangerous at the end of the game. Not only does he make great decisions, Clark, he was a top 10 free throw shooter last season.
Yeah, experienced, tough-minded ball handlers and shot makers are always valuable, especially when it's winning time.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Pistons. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Millsap a screen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Millsap's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Now Jack. He's got 6. To the middle. And right with the basket on the assist from Jack. Jack's got 3 assists tonight.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
Green dishes to Millsap. Horford the pass to Millsap. Rebound by the Pistons.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Now the feed to Jack. Wright sets a screen. And Jack, here we go. And that one's good. Wright.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Rubio kicks to Millsap. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's going to be on Jarrett Jack.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Checking out the game Paul Millsap is having. He has 9 rebounds, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Here's Ilyasova. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Allen's checked in for Atlanta. That's good. 10 points here for Ricky Rubio.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Our timeout called by Detroit.
And Ricky Rubio, one of the youngest international basketball stars ever. We started hearing about him in the U.S. back when he was 16. And even then, powerful teams in Europe were all vying for his services.
And going back to Rubio, Clark, his natural instincts in every phase of the game, as Greg was just talking about, are really second to none. In 06, he led Spain to a championship, registering 3 triple-doubles and 1 quadruple-double. Wow.
And despite those gaudy numbers, you just never know with an international star if, in fact, his game will translate to the NBA. Rubio's game obviously has.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Millsap. Johnson comes in for Porter. And Brooks subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Morrow dishes to Jackson. The offensive rebound goes back up. Good work defensively by Horford.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And there's the pass to Allen for the lead. Horford no luck. The Pistons leading. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here's Gordon. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree, and a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago, and never really got back on track.
Pistons leading by 3. It's Jackson with the drive, and Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Brooks kicks to Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. And the Pistons making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to Chicago. Brooks against Jackson. Dishes to Drummond. Gordon, the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Gordon. Clock is at 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Horford sets a screen for Brooks. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Allen for the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measures 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends. It's
stolen by Johnson. Back to Allen. Three-pointer. That's good. Allen's got 8 points.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletic.
You talked about the raw physical tools, and you factor in the two things as a big that I really value: great hands and quick feet, and he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him, you can't go around him, and you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say. Johnson kicks to Stoudemire. Horford with a screen on Gordon. Stoudemire, here we go. Johnson dishes to Brooks. Just 4 to shoot. That is good. And that's 10 points for Allen. Right side Jackson. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Got it off in time, but it's no good. The third quarter comes. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The Hawks trail by 9. On the court for the Pistons, Aaron Gordon out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And it's Johnson penetrating. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy.
Stoudemire, the screen. Allen passes to Brooks. Shoots the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
Jackson against Brooks. Pass to Pachulia. He kicks it to Stoudemire. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Gordon. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. Here's Jackson. And Meeks kicks to Leonard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Leonard has been playing really well. He has 18 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And Brooks, here we go. Stoudemire drawing the double team. From the high post, Brooks misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Drummond a screen. Jackson has the open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jackson's got 9 points here in the second half. Brooks against Jackson. Brooks dishes to Stoudemire. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. That's 7 points for Amari Stoudemire.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Jackson passes to Meeks. Here's Ilyasova. Second shot opportunity. And Drummond kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Drummond. Stolen by Brooks. Allen outside. Stoudemire setting the pick for Johnson. Stoudemire outside. Down low. Hawks passing it around. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Jackson is doubled. Leonard attacking. No good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. It's Brooks on the wing. Tavares goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Nobody near Allen. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Jackson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Johnson, good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Jackson. Six to shoot. Drummond. And they'll keep possession. Here's Leonard. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Detroit. The Hawks trail by 7. Brooks outside. Inside. Inside. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Almost happened too late, partner. I mean, their offense didn't come alive until they were nearly out of it, but it is alive now.
Pass to Morrow. Plenty of space. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Pistons lead by 7. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Stoudemire, the screen. There's the dish to Johnson. Allen, right side. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
2 points.
And that's 15 points for Allen.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
They set the pick. Johnson dishes to Stoudemire. Down low. Tavares. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Meeks pass to Morrow. Here's Drummond. Excellent D there from Stoudemire.
no one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And stolen by Drummond. And here we go with Morrow running it up the court. Finished off the break.
Assist from
Morrow's got 4 points this quarter.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And Brooks, here we go. Ray Allen is on the wing. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. The Hawks again can't hit. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Thank you, Doris. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
That one's in there. The Detroit leaders cut to just 7 on the basket from Paul Millsap.
You know, Kevin, he outweighs his man by quite a bit in that matchup, and he did the right thing by going straight to the rim. Don't mess around with it.
And Jack kicks to Lamb. Rubio comes with the double team. Pass to Lamb. He feeds it to Jack. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Wright. Trying to find Lamb, gets it to him. Sweet little floater.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
And Rubio kicks to Millsap. Back to Green. And it's blocked by Gordon. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Porter. But he stays with it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Jack. Right side, Gordon. Wide open. And the jumper falls for him. And now an 11-point Piston lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And now the Pistons fast break. Jack with it. Now Green defending. Kicks to Gordon. Right wing. Lamb. Again, the Pistons score.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Picked by Horford. And it's Rubio penetrating. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
And here is Lamb. Outside Jack. Kicks it out to Gordon. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Morrow. Shot by Jack. Wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Millsap passes to Porter. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And right, here we go.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Rubio with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Gordon against Millsap. The 11-footer. Bank shot, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And Jack kicks to right. He's looking for Gordon and finds him.
Nice numbers from Gordon. He's got 17 points and 3 steals. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
And Gordon drops them both. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Rubio dishes to Millsap. Rubio outside. Puts up a 3. Atlanta gets it back. Not enough on that one as it misses. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Detroit.
And Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Drummond. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 13. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Lamb with the ball. Wright sets a screen. And Humphries has it in the corner. Outside Jack. 4 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. Feeds it to Lamb. Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. They're running. Pushing it up. Patterson can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Left side, Jack. Shot clock at 6. Humphries, no good. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Felton leading the charge. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.